Among all the assets in the Russian Air Force, the Ka-52 Alligator is undoubtedly the most distinctive. Defined by its unusual coaxial rotor design and side-by-side crew seating, this flagship attack helicopter has been thrust onto the front lines of the conflict, bearing the brunt of the heaviest combat since February 2022. However, being the most active platform has also made it the most vulnerable. Official defense intelligence estimates reveal that by late 2022, Russia had lost at least 23 Ka-52s, representing over 25% of its active operational fleet and nearly half of all Russian helicopter losses in Ukraine. In this episode, we will examine the tactical flaws, combat records, and structural vulnerabilities that reveal why Russia's prized Ka-52 may ultimately be so overrated. Designed by the renowned Kamov helicopter company, the Ka-52, known in Russia as the Alligator and designated Hokum B by NATO, is an uprated two-seat variant of the single-seat Ka-50 Black Shark introduced in 1995. Formally entering active service in 2011, this attack helicopter boasts a service ceiling of 18,000 feet and a top speed of 186 miles per hour. What truly separates the Alligator from virtually all other attack helicopters in the world is its advanced coaxial counter-rotating rotor system, which eliminates the need for a tail rotor, as well as an extraordinary crew ejection system designed to save pilots during catastrophic engine or rotor failure. To unleash devastating firepower on frontline positions, the Alligator features two stub wings capable of carrying nearly 4,000 pounds of heavy ordnance, including laser-guided anti-tank missiles and unguided rockets. Complementing this arsenal is a side-mounted 30mm automatic cannon along with nose-mounted forward-looking infrared sensors for round-the-clock target acquisition. Despite being among Russia's most modern aviation assets, its deployment history is marked by strategic setbacks. A navalized variant was originally built to operate from French-made Mistral-class amphibious assault ships, but that multi-billion-dollar deal was cancelled following Moscow's illegal annexation of Crimea in 2014. France later sold the warships to Egypt, which subsequently purchased the navalized Ka-52s. In an effort to address early operational flaws, Russia introduced its latest modernized variant, the Ka-52M, which completed its maiden flight in August 2020. According to official Russian state media, this upgraded variant integrates a gyro-stabilized optoelectronic target identification system offering extended detection ranges, along with enhanced digital flight actuators and improved armor protection. Modernized armaments have also been rushed to the front lines, with recent combat footage reportedly showing these upgraded Alligators firing long-range anti-armor guided missiles against hardened Ukrainian positions in an attempt to maintain air dominance. Ever since Moscow launched its military offensive, the Ka-52 Alligator has played a central yet highly hazardous role across the front lines. During the opening weeks of the conflict, these helicopters were heavily deployed to provide direct air support for Russian airborne assault troops during the fierce battle for Hostomel Airport, while also escorting armored convoys along major advance routes. In the initial months, Russian commanders relied heavily on the Alligator for high-risk hunter-killer missions deep behind Ukrainian lines, often penetrating up to 30 miles into hostile territory. State media frequently highlighted these low-altitude sorties, showing the Ka-52 operating alongside Mi-28 and Mi-35 gunships during both daytime operations and high-stakes night strikes. However, this relentless operational tempo exacted a devastating toll on Russia's combat aviation. According to analysis from the Royal United Services Institute, the Ka-52 fleet was flown far more intensively than any other attack platform across all active sectors, leading to severe mechanical wear and an exceptionally high attrition rate among experienced aircrews. Open-source intelligence tracking from Oryx visually confirmed that Russia had lost at least 69 Ka-52s, when compared to pre-war estimates from the International Institute for Strategic Studies, which recorded an active inventory of just 133 units. These confirmed losses reveal that Russia has lost over half of its total operational Alligator fleet. The primary reason behind the Alligator's catastrophic vulnerability lies in the saturation of modern air defenses and its own tactical flaws. Leading up to the invasion, Western nations supplied Ukraine with vast quantities of shoulder-fired man-portable air defense systems, including the Stinger and Grom. Mobile Ukrainian infantry units deployed these systems heavily across eastern sectors like Kharkiv and Izium, creating an inescapable low-altitude kill zone. To make matters worse, because the Ka-52 lacks effective standoff precision weaponry, its operational doctrine forces pilots to fire anti-tank guided missiles at closer ranges. Executing these laser-guided strikes requires the helicopter to hover virtually motionless in midair, turning a multi-million-dollar platform into a sitting duck for ground teams equipped with manpads and anti-tank guided missiles. Compounding these technical vulnerabilities is a systemic failure in Russian doctrine, specifically a critical lack of forward air controllers on the ground to provide real-time battlefield awareness to air crews. Flying blind into contested airspace, Alligator pilots are frequently exposed to unexpected ambush points. Furthermore, as Moscow's primary close air support platform, often escorting Mi-28 and Mi-8 variants, the Ka-52 is subjected to an unsustainable operational burden. This deadly combination of flawed hovering tactics, severe communication gaps, and relentless overdeployment shatters the hype surrounding the Alligator, proving that despite its formidable reputation, it remains deeply overrated and exceptionally vulnerable on the modern battlefield. Beyond external threats, the Ka-52 suffers from severe internal mechanical engineering flaws that drastically reduce its combat effectiveness. The coaxial counter-rotating rotor system, while offering exceptional maneuverability, generates intense mechanical vibrations when flying at high speeds or carrying heavy weapons payloads. Combat reports show that these extreme vibrations cause structural fatigue, crack wing pylons, and severely degrade onboard targeting systems, making accurate missile guidance nearly impossible during prolonged engagements. Furthermore, the Alligator's electronic warfare defenses and optic sensors have repeatedly failed to live up to Moscow's exaggerated claims. In real-world combat scenarios, its onboard threat warning receivers often fail to detect incoming heat-seeking missiles in time, leaving the aircrew blind to immediate danger. From staggering combat losses and severe rotor vibration issues to flawed hovering tactics in the face of modern man-portable air defense systems, the Ka-52 Alligator has proven that even Russia's premier attack helicopter is deeply vulnerable when exposed to high-intensity warfare. Its catastrophic attrition rate in Ukraine cleanly strips away years of propaganda, revealing a multi-million-dollar platform that ultimately falls far short of its hyped reputation.